is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So you guys should know if I was gonna do a Barbie look, it had to be a vintage Barbie look. This look is replicated from a 1961 Barbie called Solo in the Spotlight. I am just obsessed with this Barbie's look. All of the 1960s Barbies had this gorgeous blue eyeshadow and red lip, and needless to say, I'm obsessed. So if you want to get this 1960s vintage Barbie makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. Okay, starting off with a fresh face. My hair is up in pin curls because this is vintage Barbie. We're going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This just gives you a really smooth canvas. It kind of just allows your makeup to stick to it and last longer and gives you that really like plastic looking foundation look. Now going in with the Haus Labs foundation. This is a wonderful foundation. I'm taking that on the BK Beauty brush. This is going to give us a flawless finish. Your skin is going to look like skin, but it really will give you the coverage that you want without ever looking cakey. So if I think Barbie skin, this is the foundation I think of. There are so many shades and it's really wonderful. So I'm just taking my time and building this up in sections of my face. So putting on this one section first, kind of dabbing it in and then blending out the edges and just taking my time with that and blending it down my neck as well. Now I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This shade's a bit dark for me, but just use whatever concealer you normally use. Basically, we want to get that perfect porcelain doll, plastic Barbie doll skin. So we're going to conceal underneath the eyes, any redness if you have around your nose, and any blemishes. Really just to get that perfected doll-like complexion. I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This just gives an airbrush feel and really blends out your concealer really nicely. You can also use a brush if that's what you have. Then I'm going into my brows. I'm just filling them in as normal. Barbie has pretty thin brows, but I just decided to fill them in as normal. So this is the Fenty Brow MVP. And this is a really fine like micro pencil. And I'm just doing small little strokes to fill that in. But really you can just fill your brows in as normal. You can go for a 60s vibe, which could just be thick and bushy or structured. Really anything went in the 60s when it came to brows. So you do your brows, I'll do mine, and we'll meet back in the middle. I'm then setting that with some Benefit 24-Hour Brow Gel. This is a clear brow gel that just lifts your hairs and locks them into place. Now going in with the Tower 28 Sculptino. This is a cream contour and bronzer. This is the shade Broad. And I'm taking a Makeup by Mario brush and I'm just blending that onto my cheekbones. So this is going to carve out our cheekbones and make us look like Barbie. Doesn't necessarily look like she has any bronzer on, so I'm using this more as like a contour, kind of keeping it on my cheeks, in the hollows of my cheeks, bringing it into my temples and forehead, and really just bringing some warmth to my skin while also bringing some more structure and making it look like I have better cheekbones than I do. Now going in with the Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush in Strawberry Drip. In the photos I found of the 1961 Barbie, it looked like she had like bright red cheeks and it was really focused on the apples of her cheeks and then kind of blended out. So this was the closest blush I had to that, but anything kind of really strawberry toned, bright colored, almost that reddy pink shade is perfect for this look. And again, focus it on the apples and blend it out onto the rest of your cheeks. Even across your nose just to give you that really cute Barbie doll flush. Then I'm going to set all that with the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder. This is the rose shade, so it does have like a pink tint to it. It's just really, really brightening. It blurs your pores. It makes your foundation and your base look flawless. So I'm just really putting that everywhere because Barbie obviously is plastic and so has a matte finish, but this won't ever leave your skin looking cakey or dry. It's a perfect powder. Then I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit, so putting some of that powder underneath where I put the blush and the contour. Onto eyes, her stunning blue eyeshadow. I think she had from 1959 until the 70s, she had blue eyeshadow, and I love it. So I'm taking this Stila Suede liquid eyeshadow in the shade Something Blue. This is a liquid eyeshadow. It's amazing, but it broke on me. Look at this. It literally stuck to my eyelid, the applicator. So I'm going to have to fix that, but we're just going to blend that out. But if you have any bright blue cream, I know NYX has a lot of cream eyeshadows in this color, or any kind of bright baby blue eyeshadow, now is the time to get it. So I'm just blending that out. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more, and I just build this up slowly because since it is a liquid eyeshadow, it can get out of hand really quickly. So a light layer, blend it out. I actually use this eyeshadow a lot, and for some reason I think it goes really well with brown eyes. I don't know, call me crazy, but I want to bring blue eyeshadow back. Then I'm just going to blend that all out. So I'm taking a matte white eyeshadow. This is by Makeup Geek. It is no longer made, but any matte white eyeshadow will do. This is just going to carve out our brow bone. So I'm putting this right underneath my eyebrow, and it just lifts the brow and really just kind of blends everything out and gives you that lift and that sculpt to your eyes. So just packing that on. Again, we need to look like little Barbie dolls. Then I'm going to take neutral matte brown. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Birkin eyeshadow, and this is just a beautiful soft medium brown. And I'm taking a really, really fluffy brush, and I'm just blending that into my crease. So I'm blending the edges of the blue cream shadow into this brown shade, and I'm just building it up until I have a nice kind of transition crease shade, just to give the eye look some dimension so it doesn't just look like you have blue eyeshadow. This is Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream. This is a really peachy shade. I'm mixing this onto my upper crease, so in between the white and the brown we just put. Again, maybe not necessarily, but it really just gives you that blended airbrushed look, which is what I prefer in an eyeshadow, no harsh edges. Then I'm just actually going to clean up the edges a little bit. I wanted it a bit more sharp, as I just say, no harsh edges. I wanted it sharp on the bottom, so just taking a little bit of concealer and just cleaning up that blue eyeshadow underneath so that it is sharp on the bottom. And blending that out with a little concealer brush. Then I'm going with MAC Tilt. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. It is this gorgeous, like, bluey violet shade. It's really shimmery, and I'm just packing that on the lid and blending it directly into the crease. So just kind of amplifying the blue liquid eyeshadow we put on. It just gives a gorgeous shimmer. It has a beautiful reflect. It's a wonderful shadow, and I think it's perfect for 1961 Barbie. I swear, I really am bringing blue eyeshadow black. I love it. I don't know why it ever left. Then I'm just going to blend that out with a clean, fluffy brush. Nothing else on my brush, just blending that out to make sure the crease is all blended. Now into some eyeliner. It looks like she has some thick black eyeliner in the 1961 Barbie doll. So I'm taking the Inglot Gel Eyeliner number 77. This is jet black. It is so creamy, so easy to work with. And I'm just taking my time and doing a thin line and then building it up. In the Barbie doll, she didn't have a wing, but I just decided to add a wing because I think it just brings it into a more of a modern look, just kind of fits my style more, but you can totally just do a thick black liquid line without a wing. So as you can see here, I'm attempting to do a wing. I turn my brush around and then I flip it back and connect the tip of the wing to my eyelid, and then I fill it in. And that's really how I do my wing. It takes time and it takes practice. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes in preparation for lashes. And I'm going to apply some mascara, any mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. But just a thin layer because we will be applying lashes later. Then I'm taking that same liquid blue eyeshadow and putting that on the bottom. It looks like her eyeshadow is blue on the top and the bottom, so I'm just mimicking that and taking this kind of detailed rectangle brush and just gently putting that on my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to set that with MAC Tilt, blend it out, get that blue shadow popping on the lower lash line. Let's make Barbie proud. And then we also go in with this NYX eyeliner in white. Any white eyeliner will do. This just adds that doll-like effect. It makes your eyes look whiter. It makes your eyes look bigger and more round. And again, just really makes you look doll-like. Don't forget to apply mascara on the bottom lashes. Again, just accentuating the bigness of our eyes and making them look nice and round. Now going in with some bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs Coconut Bronzer. This one's discontinued, but any matte bronzer will do. We're really just setting the cream bronzer we put on earlier and just evening out the skin tone and giving a nice warmth and healthy glow to the skin. Then I'm taking the Patrick Ta Blush Duo in She's Blushing. This is, again, is a very red, rosy blush, and I'm just focusing that on the apples of my cheeks and then blending it out onto my cheekbones. But I want most of that color on the apples of my cheeks, and then I take it across my nose as well, again, just to look like really adorable and cute because I love it. Taking the Dior Backstage highlighter, I'm taking this gold shade. I don't think Barbie had highlighter, but again, we're trying to modernize it, so we just need a little healthy glow, and I just thought this light gold was really perfect for this look. You can skip this step, but I always like to have a little bit of glow. I can't help myself. Okay, on to lips. I'm lining my lips with a red lip liner. This one's by NYX, and it's called Red Hot. It's a great affordable lip liner if you're looking for one. Any shade really, but this red one is great. So I'm just really accentuating the Cupid's bow. I'm not overlining, but I'm just really defining the lips so they look perfect, like Barbie lips. And just taking my time with this and then filling it a little bit in on the edges. And just really getting a nice definition. This is MAC Ruby Woo. It is a retro matte formula. It is incredible. It is one of my favorite red lipsticks of all time. And it just seems perfect for this look, that bright poppy red. This is such a great universal shade. It looks good on so many people. And I think it just suits this look really, really well. Onto lashes. These are the Kiss lashes in the style Shy. And they're just fluttery and wispy and perfect. I just love these eyelashes and I think they look very much like a Barbie doll. Now onto the hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys like this video. I love anything vintage and I love anything Barbie. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.